anything goes. You know this year just gonna blow like I won't have it. You won't manage, so I'm real, I'm silent like
Man on people, anything goes. Back again with another video for you. And as you can tell by the title, this is our Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness review.
Multiverse of Madness. It kind of needed that.
Did it?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
It was wild, man. But yeah, go on.
I know it's Disney, but it doesn't need all that.
You need all the suspense.
That was
built.
like Eddie Murphy Haunted Mansion.
That's what it needs. Definitely needs.
Yeah,
that.
we went and watched it last night, and we was gonna record this last night, but the film made my
Frazzled.
brain do backflips. I had to go home.
Frazzled.
I got notes in front of me right now for talking points. We'll start off without spoilers, and then we'll talk about it just in case people watch this that haven't seen it yet. But before we get into it, make sure
Yeah.
that you subscribe to the channel.
Oh, what else?
Like the video.
Yeah.
Click the join button if you want to support us even more. Click
Gang.
the bell so you never miss a video.
Gang.
And let us know what you thought of this film in the comments below.
Pretty dope intro.
Like it? The film, not the intro.
Did I like the film? Yeah, I like the film. I like the film a lot. I did.
Sure?
It was weird, but I liked it a lot. I think it's because I expected much more from it. Just it being Doctor Strange. And
You liked it because you expected more.
No, I expected different. Like because they've opened the portal of, we can include anything and anyone now. It's just a bit like I wonder where they take it. But what did you think of it?
Actually, it's one of my favourites now. After sleeping on it, it is one of my favourites.
Would you like to?
I don't think they can throw loads. They threw enough new characters in, but they just had Endgame. You can't be throwing people have only just
digested.
Like time travel and stuff, and now they want to do multiverse. You have to introduce people into it. But
I agree.
We'll get into obviously the cameos and whatever else is into it, but
a bit later.
especially
It's not yet.
And all the horror side of it, like I enjoyed as well, because it's about time that Hulk punches someone or Captain America throws a vibranium shield into the side of someone's head,
and it gets stuck, or it goes straight through.
No blood, no nothing, no dent. They just collapse like they fell asleep. Whereas in this film, because it's Sam Raimi who done the old Evil Dead films, and he done the first Spider-Man films as well, but they sort of had horror in them as well. But
yeah. It just wasn't. It wasn't gory.
Especially the first one, when the Green Goblin's pretended to be the old lady in the fire, and he turns around. That always scared me when I was younger. But this one's
clearly because you remember it.
This one's a lot. Like there was actual suspense happening at parts.
I agree.
There's certain parts where
I agree.
Scarlet Witch is chasing someone or hiding somewhere, and it's like very suspenseful.
I mean, without spoiling it, it depends. I think it mainly depends on who if you have like an order of favorite characters in the Marvel universe, because Doctor Strange is like top 2 for me. I just expected it. Yeah.
I don't know if I care about him that much.
Magic, you win.
Yeah, but
magic.
I don't know if that's because I'm more
not believing in magic.
No, not believing in magic. No, I think it's because I know other characters
that do it
like better than that. Yeah, than not just like film wise. I know characters that aren't there yet that can do that.
What, magic?
Yeah.
No, man.
Not
to his degree. Fuck.
Yeah, not maybe like Scarlet Witch is the only one that does it
to that
better to that extent. But there's
so I think I'll leave that bit for when we can start talking about the spoilers. But over the year again, like I think my expectations were just, I think it's more so that I was wrong about the direction.
I would say there's parts of it where I was a bit like, that was easy. or like, oh, this person changed their mind quick.
Oh yeah. I know what you mean.
But that's because.
But obviously, we had our conversation about just like leading up to it, theories, and in my head, every time something happened in the film, I was just looking at you like, how the flip did you know this is where they would have went? It's not about what happened in the comics. This is what the problem is. Like, a lot of people have the backstory, they have the knowledge, they have the information, but
it's from like 4 or 5 different stories.
Yeah, there's about 8 people at a table going, let's include this.
Yeah, I was just making guesses, and a lot of them turned out to be right. Yeah,
factual. But yeah, I did. Yeah, after sleeping on it, I think the gory element kind of just opens it up a bit more. Like, they've already opened it up with the science element.
That's what's good about the Deadpool films, that they didn't worry about. I mean, this film was still a 12A, wasn't it? I'm sure it was a 12A when the little movie card came up.
Yeah, man, don't look at that still.
I'm sure it was a 12A where Deadpool's obviously.
No, but Deadpool wasn't even an 8. Wasn't even R-rated.
No, it is.
It was 15.
It's not.
We know it's not a 15, but it comes up as a 15.
Oh, maybe it's different. America's rating's different.
But then
I
again,
don't think R-rated's our thing, is it? I'm sure it's just 18 for us.
So yes. I think no, but obviously it's kind of like it's subjective. If your adults think you could,
there was little kids in there yesterday, and there was points where I even heard one of them scream at one point, and I was like, "Yeah, this film is
not for everyone."
Like, yeah, this film is like, if you was expecting to come and see
rabbits,
like, yeah,
rabbits and bunnies, the same thing. Yeah, I know, but you know, it ain't that.
Yeah. No. So before we get into the spoilers, out of 10.
Out of 10, I give it. Don't bring your children. That's what I give it out of 10. First and foremost.
It depends. Some kids watch.
The kids we saw should not have been in our cinema. That's probably why.
I don't think they were that young. They were just obviously under 12 because they was with
adults,
their parents. But I don't think they was like.
I mean,
I don't think they was like 5.
We saw like a gigantic bottle of WKD that was half filled. That's children.
No.
Anyway, out of 10, I'll give it a solid 7.5. Yeah, and I'll probably give it more if I watched it again.
Yeah, I don't know.
It depends what does it for you in films.
I'll probably say the same, just because I think if I watch it again, there's going to be certain things where
you'll pick up.
I'll pick out that I might
enjoy
like more or not
less,
like as much. Like, there's some of the fighting stuff that was a bit
meaty.
Yeah, I think they could have
done more.
Done a lot more with it.
Spoiler alert. Yeah.
For my notes disappear.
Let's start with your stuff and I'll go from yours.
You go down my notes and then
you
can add what is. Yeah, obviously from this point, full spoilers. So if you haven't seen it,
don't watch the video.
Don't keep watching and then complain to us.
No, watch it, not complain, not comment.
I did stay away from spoilers, and I'm glad I did. Some films there's like, I don't really care, so I'll just watch full reviews and stuff.
Or
but this, I'm glad.
If you want to know what happens without watching it.
I'm glad I didn't, because there was
couple
things that actually surprised me. But we'll get a start from the top, I guess.
Okay, first and foremost, at the top of your list, at the top of your list, it says that Don is still slapping himself. Oh,
the mustard hair. That's actually Bruce Campbell. He's I said to you yesterday, innit? He was the main character in the old Evil Dead film. So Sam Raimi puts him in all. He's in the first 3 Spider-Man as different people, and he's in the Evil Dead film. A demon possesses his hand.
What, in the Evil Dead?
Yeah, and makes him hit himself, and he cuts it off, and it starts trying to choke him, and that, which is what that was about. Doctor Strange making him like punch himself and stuff.
Because it was a different universe. Got it. I like what you did there. Yeah. Now that I didn't know that before.
Yeah. What is the top of my notes? Oh, Wanda. Yeah, Wanda turning early. I kind of that. As he started talking to her, I already
was there. Yeah, he was.
As soon as they said about them having runes on them, and they said, "Oh, that's not like sorcery, that's witchcraft.
That's where you was
I was
already
like,
there.
it's already Wanda because they haven't introduced any
Or
other
anything,
like witches other than in WandaVision, but she's obviously
She's
not a witch at the moment.
She's a top dog.
Yeah, that Agatha in WandaVision's not about right now. So, and then when obviously she gets there and says, why don't you just bring America here? I was like, oh, we're doing this already.
Yeah.
I thought like,
do you know what? I didn't even clock that. And then
That she
it's,
said
it's
it.
when she said,
Yeah.
you didn't say her name, did you?
Yeah, I clocked it like as soon as she said, "Why don't you bring America here?" I was like, "We're doing this like first 10 minutes."
So technically, what was the last clip we see of Wanda? At the end of the thing, wasn't she like
she moves to that?
Yeah, she moved to that little lake bit.
I don't know if it's. Although she did say she had planted them,
Planted what?
the trees and that, because she moved to like a lake with the cabin on it,
Okay, yeah, but
and she's drinking tea outside.
yeah,
and she's like
in
reading
the back.
book
Yeah,
in the back. Yeah.
That literally just continues.
I'm glad it happened that quick, but
What?
her like turning
straight away.
But I thought it would be like an hour in.
I'm not
Where
gonna lie,
she'd,
yeah.
like-
It everything for me was like a twist and turn because like a part of me wanted to quickly rewatch WandaVision, but then another part was like, you might enjoy it more if you don't. I don't like. I start to enjoy a movie less if I'm at that point. When that stuff's happening,
it's a lot to rewatch. It's not like rewatching a film. It's like 6 or 8 hours worth.
no, I don't mean that. But I would have watched like
it's only her motivation that comes out of it. There's not. They don't actually add like.
anything that was that had that
You
substantial value.
come out of it and be like, oh, I didn't know Wanda had kids.
With me, I'm not Marvel backgrounded. So I'm just a normal spectator, if you will. I don't have all the information, so that's why I was seeing it like that. But I also know me as personally, when I watch films, especially if there's something that kind of adds to it or kind of changes your expectations, it might have dulled it out for me. I like not knowing what's going to happen. So even when it come down to that point, I was still in the space of, these two are going to team up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I thought they would for like an hour, and then maybe Wanda would realise what America's power was, and then be like,
Yeah.
I could
Then it
use
could
this,
take a
but
turn, yeah.
No, they just said straight away.
Off the jump.
No, it was
on
me.
your marks,
It was me.
set, go. Me.
But I'm glad they did that because we could get straight into Wanda doing.
Overpowered?
No, but she's probably not as powered as she is in the actual comics.
As in, she's not as powerful as she really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but obviously, but that's when she said, "Look, I sent these, so you don't have to face me."
Yeah.
I was showing you mercy.
Yeah. I sent monsters after you just so you didn't have to
Yeah, you can't.
come up
You
against
know,
me. Because when they did that stuff, whenever it
that
was
was a whitewash.
when I said about there's fight scenes that I didn't enjoy, whenever it was Scarlet Witch versus someone, it was good. It was only when it was Doctor Strange against Doctor Strange that I thought it was a bit like.
I feel like they went back into like the Marvel comedy realm though with that, because all of these sorcerers, why do they keep getting knocked out, bruv? And
Well, actually, they all died. There was only 4 of them.
no, but I meant the main ones. I meant the ones that survived, mainly. And like, is that a thing that's supposed to happen when you destroy the Book of the Damned? You die, because that's what happened.
I'm not too familiar with all the
rules.
Darkhold stuff because it's not even. They didn't even really
Go into it, yeah.
because
No, because
the real story is Wanda's powers are given to her by a demon who created the Darkhold, and he gave like Wanda the powers where they didn't put that demon in it at all.
Yeah, but that's what was weird about the whole shrine thing, because it was like, if it's your shrine and technically your book in a sense, who put it there?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's meant to be like a demon that did it, but
Maybe they might go.
I think that might have been too much.
Yeah.
Like for
To
people
follow.
to understand. I don't know if they'll do it
Later
one
on.
day.
Or maybe season 2, WandaVision, something, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
If there's anything they could do, it would be that. But obviously, by the way, we have no idea what's going to happen, because, yeah.
I don't even know what the next film where this could even.
Yeah.
Because there'd obviously be another Doctor Strange film, but I don't know what other film could
Be affected or impacted.
have this. Yeah.
What did you think of Chavez?
I don't know. She hasn't.
I'm not gonna lie. I saw that happening from the jump.
What?
How mentor that thing.
How what?
Like how Strange was like more like.
Oh, like a mentor. Yeah, I don't really, because they haven't really got into her powers yet, other than the fact that she can go to any universe.
Any universe.
But she still hasn't like.
Mastered it. Or
She only went to a universe of her choice once to rescue him, or twice even, because to show Wanda, her kids being scared of her. But that they haven't really got into it. She was more like a, like in a film where it's like it's a race to get an item. She was more the item of the film that everyone's after rather than a character. I didn't mind that, but. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. That
was all just
that universe step in made me shiver and jump. There, I swear to God. I don't know. I think it's just certain things like visually they don't do it for me. So like the paint world and that. As soon as it got there, I was like, imagine if that's no. Please. I felt like we was doing our movie reactions, and I felt like you for a second. Just like what is no, please just tell me this isn't. I don't want this to be a possibility in any element of life. No.
Yeah, the multiverse stuff right now is a bit all over the place for me.
That's what I'm saying.
All the Doctor Strangers look the same.
Oh yeah, and you're not used to that, innit?
No, but what I'm saying is that right now they're kind of doing it two different, because all the Doctor Strangers look the same. It's all Benedict Cumberbatch doing acting. But in Loki,
there was different Lokis.
There was a woman Loki.
Yeah,
there was other Tom Hiddleston Lokis, but there was like an alligator Loki, a kid one.
Alligator Loki.
Like
this banner.
the black guy.
Yeah.
And it's like we didn't see any other
types.
Wonders or Doctor Stranges. The only real things was, and obviously
Captain
with
Marvel.
the big cameos, that they was the
and
only
then the
ones.
old school X-Men.
Yeah, but it's like I don't really
understand
know
it.
what way they're gonna take it yet.
Yeah, but we don't know anyway. That's the whole point.
Because I think with obviously the Illuminati being in it and how many cameos they did there, that is them saying that these people do exist in the main universe. Because if they exist in this one, they exist in all of them. Yeah.
And it just depends on who's in it. Because when we was talking about it, you were saying that Doctor Doom.
No, he's not in the Illuminati. Iron Man, Black Panther, and Namor were the ones that are in it.
In the comics.
Actually in it, that weren't there. Like, there's no Captain America, there's no Captain Marvel.
Oh, sorry.
But I think they were added because they haven't recast
those
or
places.
not recast because Iron Man's dead, but they haven't brought in
new characters
like a Iron Man from a different universe.
Yeah. So what I was taking from that Illuminati,
obviously Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
They haven't brought out the next Black Panther film yet, so they can't reveal what's
going on.
They're doing with that yet. And then they haven't brought Namor into it yet, who's like basically the Aquaman of Marvel.
But yeah, so I think like it's like they had a mad wide space, but only like a few things they could have done with it, just to not give anything else away.
I was still like, that's the first time in years that I've actually like had my mouth open when stuff was happening. No, because obviously when it starts to happen and Christine says, "Oh, I work for Baxter Foundation," I turned to you and I said, "You know who that is, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's like Fantastic Four." So I was sort of like, but they're not gonna put Reed Richards in it, surely.
That's where you was. I was like, let me see who
they've already got.
Who they
They've already got Xavier in the trailer, and they put Captain Carter in the poster. Her shield was in the Doctor Strange poster.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, and you see Captain Marvel in the trailer as well, and I was like, no way
That's what they're
they
going.
can. So when they came in, I was like, oh, okay, it's actually like the woman who played the Agent Carter, I forget her name now, and then it is Maria Rambeau rather than Captain Marvel's name. Captain Marvel.
Yes, go with that.
But then when Black Bolt popped up, I actually went like,
Yeah, I know. You were
I
shocked.
told you, I was like,
I was like,
do you know
who's
who
this?
Black Bolt is? I was like,
I don't know.
how is, and after like watching a couple things last night, it's actually, you know, I said to you they did a telly program for Inhumans even, and it was very bad, but it's actually the same guy that played him
Oh,
in
same
the
actor.
program. Yeah, and then when Reed Richards teleported in, I was like, this is
Too much.
mad. This is nuts. Like, this is Endgame. Obviously, nothing's gonna beat it, but we'd already been introduced to all them characters. For them to just chuck
So
these
many
characters in,
yeah.
and the John Krasinski being Reed Richards as well. Obviously, you won't have seen it, but like for years, it's been a thing where people want him
to be it.
to play him because he looks how he does, like in the comics with the beard and everything. So people want him to play Reed Richards, but I think that was Marvel just saying, we hear you,
Yeah.
but
Relax.
guess what? We're gonna kill all these, so that then we're like, we hear you, but we're like, chill. We're gonna do what we want to do. Like, Reed Richards will come in when we want him to, and it could still be John Krasinski, because obviously
That's just how they roll.
the way they've done the multiverse, like I said, he can either look like him or not now. But that was like probably the best bit of the film, killing all them, like Wanda killing all them off in the different ways.
So now, the only place my head goes when it comes to the universe, MCU, and that is, it doesn't matter what film it is, they now have to start including bare random people for no reason.
Did you see the way they killed Thanos, by the way? When they did the flashback of
yeah. No,
Black Bolt
I
killing
didn't.
Doctor Strange. Thanos was there on a rock.
Yeah.
And I don't think many people noticed, but he had like a massive
Blade
spear in his chest.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, these lot don't play about in this universe.
Yeah, but
I know Ford,
that's what I was gonna
Ford
say.
chopped his head off.
Yeah.
But he still ended the film just dusting away.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
like he didn't even get off Titan. They just went there.
Just ended him
Yeah,
early.
yeah.
I think with that universe, obviously from what you explained, the Illuminati was just like the smartest minds combined to kind of save the planet. or whatever.
They like.
This one was the most forceful. It was
Yeah.
like the most on this thing people on the planet. Like obviously with Black Bolt, his power was mad to the point where he didn't even whisper anything until it got wild, and then she was like, I started getting a vibe of like a 007 film.
No, Matrix.
No. Obviously, I'm saying that, but I'm saying, you see how like when the protagonist goes and says something that lets the villain know how to. Oh, if only he had kryptonite. Kryptonite. Do you know what I'm saying? And I was like, why did? I don't think Marvel's ever kind of done that. Well, kind of they have. They've kind of teased Thanos with stuff, and then it was just a back and forth. But this was the Betas one, and I was like, right now, you are afraid or think you're so strong you could deal with her, and she definitely just dealt with one of you a second ago. What are you not doing? Oh, we have the biggest weapon in the world. His mouth.
Yeah, it wasn't that like the way they killed them all as well.
Wait, and then he just. I'm gonna scream my way out of this. Don't do it, bro.
That's like all the horror stuff that I enjoyed, where they were just like not afraid to cut Captain Carter in half with her own shield and have all the blood dripping off the shield and stuff.
Yeah.
Because Captain America has thrown that shield into people's skulls.
Yeah, and they've just
And they just go oof,
yeah,
and just lay down.
and it pings back.
yeah.
It shouldn't ping back.
And it's made out of vibranium.
Yeah,
Which is obviously
the hard.
right now it's the like equivalent to adamantium, innit? Because that hasn't been brought into the MCU yet because it's part of X-Men, so they couldn't use it. which is why I think they came up with vibranium. I don't know if in the comics his shield is still vibranium.
Or if it's adamantium.
Actually, it must be because of Wakanda. That I'm pretty sure that's still
A thing.
yeah. Like they've still got vibranium.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else down the list.
You can talk about Kung Fu Hustle if you want.
You know it was though, innit? Did your brain immediately go there? Because at first I was trying to remember which one it was called. It had to be one or the other, and I was like, wait, this fight scene just reminds me of the Kung Fu Hustle scene.
I didn't mind it at the start, but it's like with all the stuff that Doctor Strange can do, they threw musical notes at each other for way too long.
But the funniest part was when he was like, they went from throwing musical notes to Doctor Strange playing one note on a musical instrument.
That has to be like a Kung Fu Hustle like reference, because there was even a point where one of them had it all the strings
the string the same.
Like that, how they doing like it must have been.
Yeah.
But that was like
so Matrix, Kung Fu Hustle,
Evil Dead. I'm sure there's lots of other stuff.
Yeah, so obviously the multiverse is probably just about bringing everything that can drag people in to remember.
I said in it last night, it's because they want to bring Kang in, and they have to get people used to the fact that there's all these different variants of people, because
the same as a universe full of everything we already know. And
I mean, there's even a point in the comics where obviously Reed and Sue Storm have kids, and one of their kids is like another Omega level mutant, like Scarlet Witch, Iceman and stuff like that. And then further down the line, their lineage is called like Nathaniel Reed, and he's another variant of Kang. Like down the line.
How?
Comics. Like, so it even comes into it where I'm not sure if it's their kid or if it's their grandkid or great grandkid, but at some point
one of them just turns evil.
One of them is a variant of Kang. Yeah.
Mad. Yeah, but
so they've got to get people used to that, because not everyone.
Do you think that helps, or do you think they'll just go in their own entire direction?
Well, no, because the next time Kang's in a film, I'm sure it's the next Ant-Man film, which is just as all that stuff just as confusing. Oh, he's already been introduced in Loki.
Oh yeah.
But the next time he's in an actual movie or program, I think it's the next Ant-Man film, which is they're just as confusing, because he's going into like the quantum realm and stuff like that.
It's very different.
So they have to like
you got to
start like drip feeding like people that don't
understand anything,
know what's going on, and like getting them like used to the fact. Like,
as mad as like the community of old school comic heads and that is, there's still more that don't.
There's a lot more. Like, just imagine the percentage of people that actually
follow it.
Like, knew like, imagine the percentage of people that knew who Black Bolt was when he came on screen, or
I'm not one.
Even like Reed Richards when he appeared. Like,
oh yeah, true.
People that haven't watched What If, they'd be sitting there thinking, wait, why is this woman Captain America? Or do you know what I mean? Like, people, a lot of people don't know.
Then maybe the What If was the seed of.
If you haven't watched What If on WandaVision before you watch this, then
you're screwed.
No idea what's happening.
Yeah, you're screwed.
Yeah, but I will say the one bit that like I didn't like was how they like resolved everything, and how Wanda
how they got there.
Wanda just seemed to change her mind. Like Wanda's murdered all these people through the film, and she was cool the whole way through the film. Like, they even mentioned to her, so once you get to another universe with your kids, what happens to what happens to that Wanda? And she was like, she hinted at the fact that I'll just kill her and take her place. And then
I think that's the only unanswered question for me.
America took her there.
Yeah.
She saw that her kids were scared of her.
Yeah.
And that was made her
chill out,
just not want to continue whatsoever. And it was a bit like, I mean, I get that she hasn't ever seen her kids that frightened of her and stuff, but it was like, you've come this far.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
now
follow your goal.
like this isn't there's okay. Your kids are scared of you in this universe,
But there's other
but
universes.
there is infinite other universes.
Yeah,
So it's upset you to see your kids are scared of you here,
yeah.
but you've come this far. You've murdered like that universe that the Illuminati was in. That universe is fucked
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because they now all their most powerful superheroes are dead.
Yeah, yeah.
They'll still have like their Spider-Man,
Spider-Man,
their whatever else in their universe, but their Illuminati is all dead apart from
Mordor.
Mordor. Like that, everyone's dead. The X-Men lost their leader. The Inhumans lost their leader. Fantastic Four lost their leader. Captain Marvel dead.
Yeah.
Like,
They're supposed to be the team of indestructible people.
so you've got come
to some
this
degree.
far, but now just seeing one universe where your kids are scared of you makes you destroy the Darkhold in every universe.
So what? Is there only one Scarlet Witch then?
No, there is in the comics, but there's not in this. You see how America, there's only one of her in every universe. That's how Wanda is in the comics. There's only one of her.
So then that all that stuff wouldn't have existed then,
No,
because there's only one
No.
her. Yeah, no, I heard that.
like she in the comics, she just rewrites reality,
Yeah.
but not like in a small zone like she did in one vision. She does it all over the world.
Oh, and that's what they was talking about, innit?
Yeah. Like the main one is where she like deletes the mutant gene. She just says no more mutants and just like Thanos, she just clicks her fingers and there's no more mutants.
On the whole planet.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bit strong, innit?
Yeah.
Like we watch
But-
anime, that's a bit overpowered.
That
What's
is.
the point?
But yeah, I don't know. And yeah, when she destroyed the Darkhold in every universe, it was a bit, and she destroyed the temple because obviously she didn't need the book once she got to the temple. But I was a bit like, you can destroy this temple, but
Yeah.
the temple doesn't. The temple exist. In
Did you
every
hear where the
universe
temple?
as well?
Did you hear what mountain it was on?
Oh, wonderful. Yeah. They're not shying away from changing names. When the creators of comics like Stan Lee and that used to just do word randomizer
Yeah.
for names.
That one. I think that one made me giggle quite a bit. It's
Yeah.
like, oh,
Like that's
where is it?
that's like
Mount Wondercore.
that's what I just thought like, oh, it's cool to destroy all the books and like it stops anyone else using it. But what's to make another Wanda in another universe?
Creating one.
Someone telling her the truth and her finding that place and whatever else. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, so that's the question I was more going towards. Can any Wanda just find that place and now become?
well, I thought that they were gonna go down the road where the other Wandas didn't have powers,
So did I.
but the one she took over
Had
did.
powers,
Yeah,
but she was
had
just weak.
powers.
She was bare weak.
Yeah,
Well, in comparison.
she wasn't weak, but she just wasn't
Yeah, in comparison.
Scarlet Witch. She was just.
That's what I was saying.
Wanda.
Is there only one Scarlet Witch as opposed to?
I think so. Yeah, I think that is what they were going for. Instead of just there being one Wanda, there's just one that's become Scarlet Witch. Yeah, I don't actually believe she died
Neither do I.
because there was a little red
Burst.
flash, but also she's got stuff that hasn't been resolved
Yeah,
from
yeah.
WandaVision. Like, there's still her kids are still out there. They do grow up and become like part of the Young Avengers, and there's the White Vision at the end of WandaVision that just flew off, and they didn't.
I completely forgot about that.
They
one.
haven't resolved
Yeah,
that
yeah,
yet.
yeah. Okay, where's it? Where's it gone?
Yeah, he learned. He got all these memories from like normal Vision, and then just flew off.
Yeah, yeah.
That hasn't been resolved, and obviously she's the
I think we're supposed to understand that she imagined him.
who? Oh no,
The White Vision.
No, White Vision was created by Sword. The new Shield, but
she imagined him. Yeah.
No, she obviously imagined the normal one, but he just flew off, and then she is Magneto's daughter as well. So
He imagined.
I heard one person say that they think they might bring her back as still a villain, which she is, but as part of the Brotherhood, which is Magneto's
Gang.
group. But when that's when she'll come back. I don't think she'll be in it for ages now, because she's too.
Strong.
If she's alive, she's too strong for anything. There's
there is no
nothing
control.
there,
There's no
yeah.
control in that.
There's only Kang because there's infinite of him,
Mm.
but he's not coming into it yet. Any other problem that the next 4 film, he might be fighting someone that's as strong as him, that she can just come in and go, yeah, yeah, dead.
Stop breathing now.
So I think if she does come back, it won't be for a few years yet.
Yeah, I'm kind of at a place where it's like,
Cause they're also they're bringing in a lot of people that aren't on that level.
yeah, cool.
Like, what is Blade gonna do against the Scarlet Witch?
He's gonna sharpen his blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just gonna throw a shuriken at her and
Yeah, that's it. It won't get there.
or like She-Hulk and stuff like that. Like, none of these people.
I'll remove your camera. Come. But yeah, no, I think I'm at the point where it's like now, because I've been exposed to it, the possibility of the gore and the horror and whatever. I think when I see these characters now, I'm just gonna be on that. That's
I do want them to continue.
Continue, yeah.
Obviously, not for every film, because not every film needs it.
But
Like-
no, but it's still a possibility.
Like the next 4 film, it doesn't I know
Require
that
that.
he throws around an axe and the villain in that film has a massive sword, but it doesn't need that level.
No,
of the-
I'm 100% stuck on. It's going to be comical.
Yeah, because Doctor Strange is that like stuff. There's so much to do with like there's other villain demons and stuff like that that they haven't even
Brought into
got
anything.
into, which I think they will after the post credits. Because I thought Psylocke jumped down
I remember Psylocke now.
until she opened the portal to the dark dimension. Once she took her thing, I was like, wait, they're putting an Psylocke and X-Man
already.
into, and then I was like, oh, that's definitely.
Even the third eye thing was.
Yeah, I don't. It's all. I don't know what they're gonna do for him, because that means that the Darkhold still like really lives in him, or at least the demon, once they actually bring it in, that created the Darkhold. But she's the niece of the big bad from the first Doctor Strange.
Niece of who?
The Dormammu, the big.
Oh, Dormammu's niece.
Yeah, and she's like from that dimension. So I don't know how they do work together and get married in that in the comics, but it's like
Who?
her and Doctor Strange.
Oh, go away.
Yeah,
Just go away.
they get.
The only way it works is if she looks like Christine, because this guy's hooked.
Yeah, no,
But-
he's not hooked on Christine forever
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
because it's Charlize Theron.
Yeah.
We'll get to that Christine when they're fighting demons in the dark dimension, and she starts kissing his forehead eye. Then quickly forgets about that normal life on Earth when he's running through fighting all that stuff.
Would you watch it again?
Yeah,
Agreed.
definitely. I think I have to watch it. I like that. My biggest thing from that is you can now watch the rest of the Marvel films, and every time someone mentions dreaming or has a
something,
dream in
yeah,
them films
you're-
now,
you feel like
you
you're-
can think, oh, they're actually looking
reference,
through another.
yeah. I was trying
Level.
to look through when Xavier went into Wanda's Scarlet Witch's head, but obviously it wasn't the Scarlet Witch. It was the one that she took over. At first, it took me a while to clock who it was under the rocks and that, but there was a TV on, playing something. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
There was a little TV right next to.
I think that was meant to be
Of course
a
it
little WandaVision
Yeah.
nod.
Yeah. But I was like, yo, what eggs they trying to? I'm probably just like, yo, what they showing on that telly?
The new Rockstars channel is what I watch all the time for stuff like that, and they've got one coming out today where he'll pick out like all stuff like that, yeah.
Bare Cadbury's.
And that's when you'll really be like, oh, like
I didn't watch the same
wow.
film.
Yeah, we did not watch the same film.
Entertainment value though, I think they can't help but strain away from a comical side. Like the magicians just seem like the losers right now. At every fight, they know too much and are powerful enough to deal with things differently. These are just getting badded up left, right, and centre. Sort it out. Go grab the Book of the Dams. Go do what you need to do. Grab that. Because when they're talking about Book of Ashanti and that just seemed like...
I know, doing always be always there when you call and stuff. The Book of Ashanti.
Yeah, but then even that scene kind of pissed me
I
off.
thought they was gonna open the Book of Ashanti and it was just gonna be Ja Rule in there. Ooh, baby.
Anyway, no, I thought when they got their hands on it, it's gonna be like, oh, they'll go into a cutscene or what do you require of me? And it's gonna go, I need all of the power to stop her, and then suddenly it's a fair fight. Nope.
Didn't that burn as well?
Yes, because she burnt his arm. And that's when she started fighting. And no, that's when she controlled Chavez and was like...
No, she just destroyed it, didn't she? That's not when she burnt his arm, because she burnt his arm when he was in Zombie Doctor Strange.
Was it?
She actually just turned up, when they got to it, she just turned up and destroyed it.
Oh yeah,
which is why he had to... Because then she destroyed the Book of Ashanti and then sent him and Christine into that other
the normal
universe.
Earth. Yeah.
Lots and lots
of universes.
I'm pretty sure there's only one of those books as well. Instead of one in every universe, I'm pretty sure there's just the one.
Yeah, because it seemed like that was
I think
a portal.
I think it was meant to be like. I think it was meant to say like the same way. There's only one American Chavez. There's only one Book of Ashanti where there's multiple wonders. So there's multiple Darkholds.
Yeah, I think as well that like that. I got the Loki time thing vibe from that space.
Yeah.
Because why is the door spinning, rotating on its own axis? But you could jump down and allow my head, allow me.
Like Inception.
Yeah, that's another reference they had to. It's the easiest thing to do it from, isn't it? Like when you saw like the whole thing folding in on it, so I was like, my favorite film. Pick that one out of the sky. But yeah.
Anything more to add? I think you could sit here all day and
talk about it. Yeah. 4. I'm really looking forward to 4 now because of. I felt like I feel like I'm left in a negative dark hole.
If you thought this was anime, just wait.
Yeah.
Just wait.
I cannot.
That is gonna be like.
For me, it's the simple things. It's the simple things that make me laugh.
Like, evil Asta from Black Clover.
Okay. Yeah.
Just imagine.
Yeah.
An alien evil him running about killing gods.
Yeah.
And that's what the 4th film's gonna be.
Yeah. Or Stain, isn't it? It's like Stain.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
This is us wrapping it up.
Outro.
Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Because as you can tell, we could sit there and talk about it all day.
Yeah.
Any theories you have or interested. Also, I don't have any back knowledge, so run it. But if you like the video, hit us up in the comments. Click the bell for the notifications so you can support us even further. Clicking the join button. Sorry for the hiatus, but we're back.
No, I got a flow. When I react, the man's got cold. When I react, the man's got gold. You little bitch, stick it in your reacts. It was a big react, so man's got no. Anything goes, you know this year just gonna blow like I won't have it. You won't manage, so I'm real, I'm silent like magic. Part with a man that also savage.